So the orange fool is at it again. Wow, he never really stopped. Chicago suburb asks ICE to leave. Listen, this monolithic big government spending that's not doing anything at all. That's only for the headlines of, look, they rounded up 200 illegals. And then now you got to feed them. And now you got to pay guards to guard them, facilities to facilitate them, transport them out of the country. At least before, documentation is important. But at least before, they were actually contributing to the economy and paying into sometimes a fake social or whatever social they bought, or I don't know how it works. Paying into something they're never going to get, paying taxes, buying and selling, buying things in the economy at the store. Now it's just a full deficit spending. We're just, why don't we cure cancer? Why don't we eradicate homelessness and so many societal problems that we have? Build the infrastructure. China has beautiful infrastructure, brand new, high-speed rail. Look at us. Pathetic. We're focused on this nonsense. Listen, not to confuse the subject at hand, because illegal immigration needs to be addressed. But like I've said before, illegal immigration would become moot once we invest in total automation of agriculture and in other areas, in commerce and general commerce. Once we innovate with the investments into automation, total automation programs, you're not going to need anybody to pick strawberries out there. We're just not going to, it's not going to be a thing. So they're just button heads with, it's just a political issue here. It's like the Vietnam War. Once it became politicized, then everything fell apart. Everything just fell. It was dumb to go there in the first place, for sure. But at least for that reason. But it just fell apart. Because once you politicize an issue, it becomes fake. It becomes about somebody's re-election campaign or about special interest groups, and not about the truth. Because the truth is what will set us free, like the saying goes. The mayor urged federal government to reconsider its aggressive tactics under Operation Midway Blitz. What is that? What are they doing? I mean, eventually those people leave and then they come back again. I mean, what are you gonna... It's ridiculous. So much money going to something that's actually hurting us. Look at those massive consumer taxes that the Agent Orange inflicted upon us. That's destroying the economy. But whatever. Right? This is all just pathetic. And it just shows how much the USA has fallen into disgrace. It's not about the immigrants. They want a better life, of course. But we need to do things the right way. And this is just, we need to do things that become productive for society. That instead becomes a liability, becomes an asset. But we're never going to get there until we get rid of these parasites in office.